Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
And I'm Jamie Dunaway, and here are tonight's top stories.
Legendary comic writer and editor-in-chief of Marvel, Stan Lee, died yesterday at 95. Or did he? Is the coping mechanism I'm going with for now. Still, you've got to admit, Disney has a thing for resurrecting dead people. 2016's Rogue One saw actor Peter Cushing reborn in only slightly unsettling CG. Am I sad to see Stan Lee go? Yes, absolutely. Am I excited for the debut of his waxy digital form? Also yes.
New satellite evidence suggests North Korea's nuclear missile program is still underway, despite President Trump's claims to the contrary. In keeping with our president's foreign policy strategy, yesterday I told the termites under my house to just stop, guys. Come on, I'm serious this time.
The largest wildfires in California's history continue to wreak havoc on farmland and populated areas. Trump has blamed the fires on mismanagement of forests by the state legislature. You know, the funny thing about most of the forests in California is that they belong to the federal government. So that's like Trump saying, "Oh, God, who made Don Jr. such a douchebag?" Trump's comments are so uninformed, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who decided to call this the campfire. But really, it's hard for me to even imagine Trump going to camp. Maybe he really thinks that's how big a campfire is.
Though it can be tempting to rescue wild animals driven from the inferno and carry them inside to safety, the Humane Society warns against it, reminding California residents that these animals are not domesticated and can be dangerous. So, all 0 of you watching from California, if a rabbit or deer or Gerard Butler turns up in your backyard, tell them to find their own shelter.
Last week's midterm elections saw a victory for Democrats and brought a wave of firsts, including the first Muslim and Native American women elected to the House, and also possibly the first alien life form in the Senate. When asked for comment, Rick Scott said, "We must be ready for the mothership."
After backlash from the international community, China has grudgingly decided against legalizing the sale of, quote, farmed rhinoceros and tiger parts within its borders. China, listen, you've got to make up your mind. Do you want to be a zero-emission super society that builds islands and conquers climate change? Or do you want to farm rhinoceros and tiger parts? Well, Jack, there seems to be another shakeup in the White House.
Yes, Jamie. Last week, the White House announced Jeff Sessions will no longer be Attorney General and will be replaced by Matthew Whitaker.
Here to comment is former Attorney General Jeff Sessions.
Jeff Sessions, everybody.
Jeff Sessions.
Glad to be here.
Thank you for coming. You know, we thought you might not want to be seen in public since handing in your resignation and all that.
Now, why would I want to be seen in public? Sure, I'll miss the office of Attorney General, but I know my next job will be even better.
Really? What career do you intend to pursue now?
I'm not exactly sure yet, Jack. Whatever my president needs me to be.
The president, as in Donald Trump?
Of course. He's my boss after all.
But you just resigned as Attorney General.
I had to. How else would I be able to accept my promotion?
Wait, a promotion?
That's what Mr. Trump told me. He said, "I got a huge job opportunity for you, but you need to quit your job."
Has he told you anything about the job that you'll be getting?
Only the perks so far. He said I'll get to go upstate to the countryside and live on a farm. I'll get to roam and romp all over the place with all the other former attorneys general.
Did Trump even tell you what the position is even called?
Well, obviously. I'll be the acting chief of executive judicial government of the legislature in line with agriculture and general in economics.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real job. It sounds like something Trump just made up off the top of his head.
Please, Jack. Politicians don't lie. especially our president.
Mr. Sessions, I'm pretty sure you were fired from your job, not promoted.
Whoa. Now, I say, slow down there. Mr. Trump would never do that to me.
No, I'm pretty sure Jamie is right. I mean, let's face it, sir. You and Trump haven't exactly had the greatest relationship in your time in office.
I'll admit we had our disagreements, but we were still friends. I made him a casserole and everything.
Okay, has he ever done anything remotely friendly for you?
Yes, he gave me a promotion.
Jeff, be honest with yourself. Trump wanted you out of office so he can replace you with a loyalist who will help him with the Mueller probe.
Oh, God. You're right. And I've been such a fool. And I think that one day he would invite me over for a game of Monopoly.
I'm sorry you had to hear it from us. Maybe now you can enjoy your life away from the government.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe now I can retire and pursue some of my hobbies.
Oh, do you like fishing or like hiking? What do you like to do?
I was actually thinking of taking a road trip.
Really? Well, where to?
Down to the Rio Grande, so I can deal with the migrant caravan head on.
And that's all the time we have for Jeff Sessions. Please vacate the premises immediately. Jeff Sessions, everybody.
Jeff Sessions.
Well, former First Lady Michelle Obama is topping the charts with her new memoir, Becoming Michelle Obama, while newly installed Acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker has high hopes for his new book, Remembering What My Name Is.
Floridians voted to amend their constitution last Tuesday, restoring voting rights for 1.4 million convicted felons in the state. Finally, Florida leads the nation in something good, not number of people who chug fry oil or are half reptile.
With Democrats now in control of the House, President Trump's plan to replace NAFTA with the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, which is essentially NAFTA, may be upended. So, Trump wants to replace NAFTA with NAFTA. But Democrats are like, no, we like NAFTA. So Trump's like, but guys, Uzmaka sounds cool too.
Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith of Mississippi has a strange way of showing affection. On Sunday, she praised a supporter by saying, if he invited me to a public hanging, I'd be on the front row. Many are criticizing her remarks as tone-deaf and racist, especially because her opponent was black. So, everyone call your dumb friend from high school because this one is actually wrong on literally every level. Seriously, dude, like so many levels.
A prom photo from a small Wisconsin school has recently stirred up controversy. The photo depicts a large group of mostly white male students performing a very specific hand gesture and was posted with the caption, "We even got the black kid to throw it up." Now, I know it looks like they're doing the Nazi salute, but maybe, and just bear with me, they're just waving all of their college acceptances goodbye.
Uber has said it is, quote, one step closer to releasing its sexual harassment policy. So, I guess that's one small step for Uber and one giant leap for the perpetuation of rape culture. For Late Night Review, I'm Jamie Dunaway.
I'm Jack Overbeck. Good night!